Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to House and Garden Flipper episode 164. We're going to head straight in. I think we're up to the last job in our HGTV series, part of the series. So let's go and have a look and see what the day can bring. We have map of jobs. It's the last house down by the sea, I believe. So, job Azure Shore. Vicky and Rome were looking for a summer house as close to the beach as possible. They found an old house with an amazing view and need some help with the renovation. The house has been abandoned for quite some time, so there might be some secrets hidden inside. Good luck, Greta Evans. Cool, we have a budget of 12 grand, my goodness. Well, it's going to need a scrub. And then it'll probably look a lot nicer. So if you meet at least 70% of the requirements of your job, you can finish early, but you won't get paid as much as you would otherwise. This is just a repeat of the things. We have 2 choices, 6 rooms and 12 grand to spend, and oh my. Well, let's go and maybe get started on cleaning the dirt. Maybe I can get up to there without having to buy scaffolding. We'll see. You just have to get the little white dot to sit where you need it to sit. There we go. I'm very lucky. Yeah, we've got all of that. Look at that. Excellent. And oh, I've got bushes in the way. There we go. Just get that bit there, that bit there. Clean that up. Yep, that's all done. All right. This looks like a pretty cool kind of house, actually. You've got this great big view of the, look at that, of the ocean. It's going to be fun to actually renovate. We'll see how we go. And away we go. Back it up, see what we've missed. Alright, I don't think we missed anything there. I guess we'll find out as we go through. But this way, if we do this now, we won't forget. That's done. That's done. And we'll get this one done. The only other place we might have dirt is on top of these actual small roofs. So, see how we go. I've got, what, 82% done. So we'll see if there's any unexplained grubbiness. That looks pretty good so far. Get that bit done and that bit there. Nice. And it's I know it says I've got everything clean out here, but really I've missed a whole patch. Let's just make sure it's all swish. Looks like we've come in during the evening, so we might be doing a bit of a night run as the sun starts to set. Either that or it's sunrise and I'm completely out of sync. One of the two. Oh boy. Right, okay, so I have 11 rug with stripes to remove. Alright, let's see. Oh, really? Cockroaches. They were living under those rugs. It's time to get rid of them. Alright, if you're not really good with cockroaches, now's a really good time to maybe not look. Because, I think there's going to be quite a few of the little beasties roaming around the house. We're going to have to just... Oh, ugh. Oh, ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Lots and lots of these guys. Alright, did we get rid of all the stripy rugs? No, I've missed one. Oh, I wonder where that is. Alright, well, let's just get rid of the rest of the... Oh, whoops, that was possibly a bad idea. There it is. Lurking under the cockroaches. See, now there's a change. A rug hiding under cockroaches instead of cockroaches hiding under a rug. Alright, now we can you can hear their footsteps too, the little pitter-patter of tiny cockroach feet. It's not going to save them. They have short legs and we have a long vacuum cleaner. We will just get rid of them real quick. Wow. Okay. Just a huge amount of these guys everywhere. They look like the big flying ones that get into your hair if you're not careful. Used to have a lot of them up north. Just, 2 inches long of the freak me out variety. Of course, the other thing we had up north that used to help a lot with the cockroaches was the cane toad. I used to know exactly where he was. He was in the middle of the big clear circle of bugs, because anything that moved inside his range of vision, he'd eat. So yeah, cockroaches and cane toads. That's most of my memories of living up in North Queensland as a kid. It's like, oh, not so much the spiders. They seem to be worse down south. There we go. Especially as it comes into winter and all the big spiders are looking for somewhere warm to kind of hibernate or burrow or whatever they do in winter. So they come inside. It's kind of check your boots, even though you've stored them inside the house. Alright, let's just get rid of these. They're blue, aren't they? Yep, blue outline means I can happily sell them without checking. Red outline means I better not or someone's going to get mad at me. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright. Alright, so that's a door I have to open. Alright, we'll look at that in just a tick. Right now, I just really want to get rid of the dirt. Look at this. Rather, don't look at this, it's terrible. Can I reach that far? I'm going to just stand up on this banister if I can get here. Alright, let's try this. Ha, gotcha. See, I am an acrobatic builder. There we go. I don't think I'm going to get that. I'm going to have to maybe jump onto the next banister. There we go. Ha, got all the dirt. Okay, I've got most of the dirt. All the dirt is coming. There we are. I like the change as you get through and the clean just cleans up and you're like, oh, that's so much better. Kind of a bit like when you clean your own floors. There we are. Just make sure that's all done. I should probably look at the dirt in my map, but most of the time you can tell where it is. It's just if you miss a bit, you're going to be like, where is it? What have I done? Looks like we've got everything. We're going to take out these walls while we're at it, just get a bit of a feel for the place. This area up here looks quite small. We might maybe do this and then go back downstairs and finish the rest of the house then. So we'll just get this part done. Man, there are bricks flying everywhere. Alright, that's pretty much that. Let's get this cleaned up. Okay, that is starting to bother me. What do they want done in here? A shower or a bathtub? There's plenty of room in the bathtub room. So a bathtub is much better and you can use it just like a shower too. Never been my favourite thing. Let's put a shower in here, much more ecological than a bathtub, I suppose. Alright, we'll go with Oliver this time. I know, we'll see how that goes. Just get all of that done. Clean this bit up. Try not to break the budget on this house. Fix all of that. All through here. And we're good. Kick the door shut and have a look at what we need. So we're going to leave the floors timber. We need 25 white porcelain tiles. Okay, let's work out where our wet area is going to be and we'll put the tiles up that end. Thinking if we go shower, we're going to need a corner that will take a shower, so probably over here or over there. Let's go over here for the shower. I don't know, that's not a bad spot either really. Yeah, alright, let's go over here for the shower. Okay, so a shower plumbing system. Make sure the left side will fit in that wall. Unscrew it so I can actually put the shower in when I feel like it, rather than wondering why it won't work. And head in, we'll grab our sink plumbing system, which we might put closer to the door. Let's try about here. And we'll unscrew that one as well. And let's go with, they want 2 sinks. Fine. I guess someone can be brushing their teeth at the same time as, actually that's not a really good spot for a sink. That's possibly a better spot for a toilet. Can I fit 2 sinks in this space? I think so. I'm just going to put this one about here. Alrighty. Let's go. We have a toilet plumbing system. There's a lot of room in this place, but I think I'm just going to pop this Shift, not S. There we go. Over here. And I guess if we know where the toilet is, we know where that's going. So now we just have to mount all the devices. We will grab, it's a white room. Let's just go with the all white throughout. Keep it with that clean, fresh kind of feel. And it is a corner shower, so and I'm trying to put it on the toilet. Oh, you daft beggar. Alrighty, let's try it where it actually is supposed to go. Alrighty, E for assemble and away we go. Honestly, where did you get your builder's license? In a cornflakes packet? Well, actually now you mention it, I'm not sure I bothered getting a license. Alrighty, let's go with this. Go with a nice white tabletop, and yeah, I'm going to regret doing that, aren't I? Okay, no, good point. We are going to take that right out of there. We are going to put this straight in. We're going to go white on white. Just move it in so it's... Yes, you know you're not cheek to elbow with someone both brushing your teeth. You can be back to back instead. Keep an eye on each other's sixes. Not that there's anything to keep an eye on at this height. There we go. Pretty much take all of that in. Turn the taps, pop the sink in. Now, toilet is there. I'm going to put that other sink centered on that wall over there. Just move it over so that I've got enough elbow room that the mirror doesn't go into the window. There's enough space for them to put in some kind of, I don't know, linen closet or whatever they want to put up in here. So right about there. Very quickly get this one in. does help if you have plumbing connected. I did just make my my tiling expenses up a little bit higher than they would have been otherwise. There we go. Alright, one toilet fairy and some tiles. Let's go with this. It's a relatively simple toilet to put in, I guess. So just get this bit done. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to want to do is pretty much tile from the edge of this sink all the way around. So I'm probably going to need... oh, it's got windows. I'm going to need about 4 stacks of tiles for this. I'm going to use full tiles. No, we're going to use half tiles for half the room, full tiles around the shower bay. So I'm going to want 1 stack of full for over there, and 3 half stacks. We're going to use white, and we're just going to pop those elsewhere. So, yep, okay, we got this. Let's go with this. Pop that up there. Just take it through. So the only unfortunate part about this is that the white wall is not going to match the, what do you call that? The boarding. So we can either paint it all white, which we could do later, or we can just paint it if we have the budget for it later. So I'm just going to take out all of these. So I'm going to refrain from painting it until I either have enough paint left over, or until the or if the budget allows it. We'll put in 1 more layer here. You're right, a pack of tiles would be a good idea. Okay, now we do need tiles here because the half tiles go halfway up the wall. I'm going to leave that blank for the moment. Oh, and I forgot, we really need to do this section. Just makes it look tidy. It's not really noticeable when the walls are painted, but it's kind of much more noticeable when you're tiling. Okay, we're going to take our half tiles from here. Rather have full tiles overlapping the shower and the wall than have half tiles actually in the shower bay as well. So just pop that up there, and okay, so we're going to sell the tiles in our hand and grab the full, open the door because it'll make our life a bit easier for tiling. Otherwise we just have to stand on the sink or the toilet or something to reach up over the shower bay. So we're pretty good with that. Okay. Not sure what's going on there. Just probably a bit of bits and bobs in the way. Alright. Yeah, it looks a little odd with the half than the full, but that's okay for now. Alright, I'm going to leave these up here and try and remember to come up and actually dispose of them. I think I left a paint can in the other house last night, so we'll try not to do that this time. Sorry, was that completely done? That was completely done. Alright. This way we need 1 double bed warmie, 1 standard 4-door wardrobe, a Marionata table with a marble top. Okay, oh, 2 armchairs as well. Okay, let's have a look at our colour choices. Kind of like the shoots, kind of like the blue diamonds. Don't mind the dandelions or the rosal. Actually, I like the rosal, that's kind of cool too. We'll couple it with probably white wood just to get that through, which means now we know what to do the bed in. Wow, okay, there's not a lot of options with that. We're going to go with the white wood, so we're going to go with the white bed head. So that gives us a bit of space. I might actually just flip that. Yeah, I think I saw bedside tables, so we're going to leave enough space on either side for the for those to happen. There they are. Is that our left side? Alright, so we'll tuck that up here. Just pivot it. Pop it in the corner. Alright, we're going to move the bed over now. I know it's nice and centered, but we're going to want a bit of space on that other side as well. Okay, where's our other bedside table? Might as well get that done while we're here. Pivot that. Pop that there. Okay, we need... Let's take the lamps out so that they're not in the way and we don't forget them. It would be nicer if I could do a white or a grey, but that's okay. Even a rosewood would be good with that. What have we got? 2 diamond crosses, carpets, double chest of drawers, mal. And I'm going to need somewhere to put, you know what that looks like, oops. That looks like a good little sitting area, doesn't it? So, I reckon the double wardrobe will fit in that corner, just up here. Alrighty. Double chest of drawers, mal. I might put it up against that end wall. We'll see how that goes. Because then we can put the Marionata as a centerpiece in this space over here. So we'll grab this thing here, give it white. That's kind of pretty in its own way. Yeah, but we'll go with the plain white on white for this one. I mean, it'd also be nice if you could sit it here and have them overlooking the dining room and the table, kind of being part of it, but above it. That would be kind of cool as well. I mean, you could do that. In which case, though, we're going to need to move this monstrosity. Just shuffle things around a bit. Put that over there. Yeah, it's definitely going to have to go this way. Which means that's probably going to have to go... Nope, someone's going to take a leg out on that. I mean, it'd be nice to centre it, but I've got the bed in the way, so that's not going to happen. We'll just put it off-centre just a bit. See, I think I much prefer my sitting room idea for this space. Yeah, okay, let's go back to that. Move that this way. Drop it in here. And grab this. Actually, you know what? I kind of like that there. Let's move that here. Okay, I don't want to put the dracaenas in until I actually know where I want to put the chairs. And I still really haven't decided on the patterns. Okay, what were other choices? Carpet, diamond, cross. Alright, this probably makes our choice for us. I'm going to pop that centered on center it on the table, and then we'll center the dressing table on that. We'll put the second one over here so someone can have warm feet when they get out of bed. Actually, I think that was probably a better choice. Which means I need to sell that. Go with that. Although the colour was kind of welcome as well. Okay, seaside blue sky, emery rocking chair with patterns. Yep, and we're going with the white wood on that one. And that was why I had the blue rug initially. But it doesn't really match with the bed. Let's just move that way. Grab this thing here. Put it there. Just shuffle that just a little bit more over. Center that there. See, it's kind of all just flickery for the eye. we will stick with the grey on this one. And we'll move it forward to give us some walking space in behind. There we are. Okay, we need AC installation. That wall looks pretty good because then it'll blow down onto the bed and across the chairs, so we'll get that done. Hopefully it won't play havoc with the piping. One mountable air conditioner, let's go with that. Pop that in. Actually, it has surprised me the fact that most of the houses aren't air conditioned. So it must be just like a temperate sort of climate. Even in the mountains in Australia we have air conditioning because the temperatures hit 40 degrees Celsius or more in summer. It's not so bad if you only get 2 or 3 days of it, but once you hit a week you're in trouble because the house warms up and just won't cool down. So that goes a bit crazy. And then of course it goes from 40 to 41 degrees in summer down to -6 or 7 degrees Celsius in winter. So you need a reverse cycle for heating. But picture seaside blue sky. Let's pop that over here. There we go. We need 2 Dracaena and a dressing table. I think the dressing table is going to just have to scooch in here, and the Dracaena, let's see if we can get them to cooperate. Pop one over here, like 2 mighty sentinels at the top of the stairs. There we go. That one is done. We've managed to halve our budget with that little effort upstairs, so we could be in trouble. Guys, are you sure you don't want to do anything down here? Let's just check. Oh, fine. Alright. Well, I'm thinking it's outlined in blue. That should be my... Huh, okay. Just gonna say, each of these jobs that I've done has had small variations each time I've done them. So they're kind of at once familiar and not familiar. Alright, let's just go with the... Oh, we got Christmas decorations everywhere. Okay. Okay, where should the kitchen be? The most practical solution is to place the kitchen right next to the entrance to the house. That way you haven't got to carry the shopping too far. However, a kitchen connected to the living room is such a modern solution, and here we'll have spare space to arrange a guest bedroom. Alright, yeah, no, you know what? I know, I'm getting really Oliver biased at the moment. I don't need to, I mean, I don't have to work for that achievement because I've already got it, but it's just like... He just seems to have more practical solutions, or maybe he just thinks more like I do, I don't know. Anyway, either way, I find myself agreeing with him more, and it's a bit worrying, really. There we go. Okay, all the dirt's clean in here. Gotcha. All the dirt's clean in here. No, it's not. Look at that. That's gross. And of course, the windows. Always the windows. Okay, which means now I have things to do out here. Okay. So it looks like my kitchen's out here. Looks like a bedroom in here. Oh, I came in the other way for this one. Okay. All right. Roman blinds with patterns for here. But no Roman blinds with patterns for here. Alright. And we just want a bathtub in here. Okay, we need something to screw the bathtub mounting's. Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick to exactly what's on our list at the moment and not get tempted to go nuts. I want a semi modern bathtub, but not one that's too expensive. I mean, I like this for the colour, but I don't know what colour I'd make it, so. I mean, that's kind of cute. This is very bog standard. That's curved. I don't know why you would curve it here though. And that's just luxurious. That's more luxurious, isn't it? $6,800. Let's leave the bathtub until I know what my budget is in the end. Yeah, we're definitely not taking those out. Alright, so if this is standard and not luxurious, let's just go with the not luxurious tub then. And it will fit right there. Bring that down. Just get everything screwed in. Here we go. Pop that in there. Put that through. Get everything attached. Pop all of this in here. And we're good. Alright, it needs tiles and blinds and a bunch of stuff, but let's stick with the budget. Roman patterns with blinds, a dark seat Amma, and a nightlight crenna. Let's just have a quick look at the nightlight crenna just to see what patterns we've got in it, because that's going to pretty much influence. Alright, we can always go to white if nothing else works. That's going to influence what we've got, what we're going to do with the blinds, which I think I can match the stripes, but it's really yellow. Dandelions, Roselle, I like that pattern. Okay, we can match that, we can match that. Fairly neutral grey. Swirly white. Okay, so that's going to depend pretty much on everything else we put in. Let's go with our all right, so we can do grey, which means we could probably get away with white to lighten it out, or we could try for a grey wood if you wanted to go with grey all through, but that's really dark. Let's do this, and yeah, we'll back it up under the window. Although I have a low light bookshelf which could go under there, so we could just kind of tuck this over here. Put the mirror now, son. Here you could check yourself out before you headed into the leave the metal as white. Pop that up there. Before you headed out into the lounge room, dining room. Your Memo light low bookshelf is going to be grey on grey, I think. So we'll grab that. Go with this. Go with the white metal. Pop that. You know what? We could pop this over here. We have kind of like a reading corner. Standard 4-door wardrobe. That's going to go right there, I think. If I can fit it in. Go with the white again. Got a PowerPoint in behind there. I'm not overly fond of that idea, but that'll do. One nightlight crenna. So we have this cozy little kind of corner. Our nightlight up in the corner. Alright. We are going with our Now we're going to stick with our white theme here because we have a grey swirls. So we'll pop this up here. There we go. Another standard 4-door wardrobe. Now I'm in trouble. Alright, well there goes that cozy corner. We're just going to flip that. And we're going to flip that. And we're going to flip. Oops, let's grab this before I break it. That would be bad. Grab this. I'm going to flip that over here. Maybe move it down just a tad. Grab this, put that in there. Grab that, put that over there. Grab this, put that on the end. It's still kind of cozy, just not quite as cozy. I mean, you could also use it, the wardrobes, to divide the room too. You could theoretically grab this, flip it sideways. Matter of fact, that might be worth doing. Bring it into about here. I mean, I know we've opened the house up, but if you're going to make this a sleeping area, you might as well give your person sleeping a little bit of space and a little bit of peace. However, I think we still need to have this over here. So maybe just pop that up there for a minute. Let me just put this other wardrobe in. And the white. It will fit right there in the corner. And that will block the doors if I put it there. That's not a good idea. Grab this thing over here, pop that over there, grab that thing over there. Center it. This thing over here. Pop it up in the middle there. I mean, we could do that way. No, that's just dorky. Alright, we are going to put that centered under the window. But if we do that, what we're going to do is grab this, put it right there, grab this. I want it to line up with the doorway, so we're going to put that right there. Move this, move that, move this. Just bring that up a little bit. Doesn't do what I want it to. And that definitely doesn't do what I want it to. Oh, 2 wardrobes, man. Why could you just not stick with one? Alright, that's just going to have to be over there. Hopefully they have a remote for that. And we'll grab this. We'll just fill this part of the space visually. And I still don't like it. Just move that back this way. Okay, not happy with this space, Jan. Just not. That'll do. It's tidy. It's a little bit more open. Have the mirror effect kind of going. I prefer my cozy arrangement earlier though. Okay, let's go with a couch Tony, a Mima Vivid bookshelf, nightlight Cranner. Okay, and a small table Delsa. Okay, that. We're going bright at this end of the table. Okay. Blue, green, pink. I'm gonna go green, blue, Maybe tuck that over there. Give that a white edge on it. Okay. We're going to flip this. Cozy corners. I can't quite get the Delsa. Oh no, I probably could get the Delsa in on that side. Oh yeah, we can get the Delsa in on that side. It'll come in white, so that helps. Flip it round that way. Center the chair so you've got a little bit more space on both sides. Yep. Grab that nightlight cranner. I'm just going to go with very dull and boring white, but we're going to give it white legs. So it's all shiny. Pop that down there. You want another small table Delsa. Now you're being a menace. Fine. What they want, I'm thinking, is to make it like 2 night tables. So we'll just pop this thing over here. Grab their second Delsa and their second lamp. Flip it. And deal with this. Alright. This also needs blinds, but we'll leave it for now. So this section is done. The bricks need to be painted, but I'm not sure how much is going to be left. The upstairs bathroom. Okay, that's white polished porcelain. I was kind of hoping that they'd shed tiles between the top and the bottom, but they haven't. So we are going to go with working out where all of this stuff goes. Okay, fridge, 1 cupboard, 3 cupboards. Is that a no, it's a Culina double door. Ah, that's a peninsula though. Okay, so we have peninsulas and normal cupboards. And a table and chair set. That is overkill. Okay. And let's just check out where we might put this. So I mean, this is a good space for it. We could do it here as well. So we could go from cozy through to not so cozy. Have our peninsulas poking out across the door there. Let's actually try that and see how that works for us. So let's go find our peninsulas first. Do I have corner peninsulas? I have wall cupboards. I do have a corner cupboard. So obviously they've designed it so the corner cupboard goes, well, in the corner, but the only space for that is going to be about here. Okay. There's a PowerPoint which would make that a good spot for a fridge. That and the fact that it's kind of tall. The other thing I want to check is see if we've got a, yeah, we have a stove hood. No, but we have a couch. Even better. Stove hood. Okay, so we don't have a stove hood, so that's one less thing to worry about. We do have cupboards that need to go up on the wall. We need 3 of these peninsulas. Because that almost makes sense. Problem is, if I do it this way, I mean, I need a right-hand cupboard for that to come the other way. If I do it this way, let's just dump all 3 of these down just for a minute. So we could actually maneuver that so it comes in this way. And if I back it back, we could use the window as a natural barrier. The only problem is that would then not have a peninsula coming off the corner. It would just be a straight which is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you could do it that way. Yeah, no, let's do it this way. Let's see how we go. Back to plan A. Just going to bring the peninsula in a bit so that you're not taking out a hip on the way through. Going to use the wall as our corner. Actually, did I bring that? No, I didn't. Look at that. That's a bit bad. Alright, let's try this trick again. And the only problem with doing it this way is we've lost our space for our fridge. So maybe this was a bad idea. Okay. Just move that right into the corner where it needs to be. Okay, we have a Rio light built-in fridge, which I don't think is going to fit nicely in that space. Because it's really big and the cupboard won't open. Yeah, see, that's just silly. We can't put that there. Well, we can, but it's not a good idea. I may have to just give up this idea of having it on this side of the house and put it where I had it last time I did this job. Sink can go in front of the thing. No, it can't. Okay, you know what? Now I'm getting cranky. All right. So last time I did this job, I had everything over here, and it actually worked fairly well. And what I was hoping was I could do something completely different, which if I had the freedom to choose different pieces, I totally could, but I don't. So we're going to do all of this over here now. So we're going to pivot this over to here. And when we do our own renovation, we're going to try an alternative over here. So that's okay. Oops, it's not a loss. Just try not to walk into any more walls. So we'll pop this over here. Here we go. I'm going to leave those there for the moment because I had them kind of coming this way and I haven't worked out what I want to do with them yet. So we have light culinas. It really did mean 3 when it said 3. So we'll just go with that. Okay, 1 and my budget will... Shh, don't scare me like that, it's mean. Alright, this is why we're not messing around too much with things. Hopefully. Light Culina cabinet with drawers, and then we're into the low. Yeah, let's do that. So let's grab this, and buy many. And we're at 2. One and 2. Okay, we need a light hanging Culina cupboard, low and too tall, so we want to center that one about there, and then we want to have these two does so to fit. Okay, this is different to how I did it last time as well. Anyway, we also need, right, so now we'll just grab these things and we'll pop them. Okay, I'm going to kitty corner them. So we're going to grab this and we're going to deliberately create an angle in that corner. And I'm going to put a plant in there because I think there's a few big monsteras or something they want to put in. So they need a space. So we'll go with this. Okay, something like that. It'll do. It's going to drive me crazy because I need a corner cabinet there. But anyway, we are going to go with... I'm pretty sure I saw a dining table in here. Yes, I did. Alright, we'll go with the American elm. It's a nice versatile kind of colour. Going to... yeah, no, it's got to go horizontal. Bring it out a little bit. Or actually I could just... you know what? Let's grab this thing, throw it over here. Alrighty, we need these things. And we need to buy how many of these? 3, okay. 1 and 2 and 3, alrighty. We also need to buy 6 of those. Actually, we don't want that there. We want that. Oops. Pivot. Right. And now we want to buy multiples. Alright, it's not going to let me. Fine. We will just have to adapt. Someone is going to have to sit with their back to the door. They'll manage. Okay. A cushy oval armchair with patterns by 2, but I also had a large couch, so it's the large couch we want here. Coffee table Ramvik is good. The rectangular carpet line is probably going to be the thing that dictates our colours. We can go with white, we can go with blue. Let's just go with white, keep the whole area light. We're going to put our lounge chair in here. We're going to put our 2 double armchairs over here. Maybe. I'll think about it. We might put them here yet. Alright, let's see how we go with this thing. Make it white. Make the cushions blue. See, I could get away with the blue thing just to add a splash of colour to it. No, we'll go with grey because it will add. Go this way. Put that there. Move that there. Grab our coffee table Ramvik, which can be done in white on white. Grab our cushy oval armchair with patterns and our auto wooden coffee table. You know what? I may actually put them all in here. We'll find out. I'm not sure they're going to fit is my problem. It's got patterns. Alright, you know what? It's got patterns. We're going to just pop this here. Back it up. I'm actually going to put that there. Yeah, otherwise I've got to center it on the staircase. Put that there. Grab this here, center it there. Get the coffee table here. Match it in with the dining table because that will make some sense. Induction, hob ed. We just need the one. Someone's going to be cooking. They might as well do that looking out the window. Okay, we have 2 monsteras to place. So I'm thinking one goes here. Except it might not fit because it's a monstera and they're uncooperative. Okay, that can be a space for a rubbish bin. This looks really empty now. Okay, I might actually put that there so we have some kind of centering going on. And I need wall tiles, white porcelain mosaic, which we're going to put across our wet space here, and we're going to use half walls because then we don't need to paint above it. So we'll We'll go with our white half walls, and we'll, how many do they want? 15. Okay, so we'll just buy singles. Okay. Does my budget say? My budget says I can afford to tile this whole kitchen if I want to. It would look better. Okay. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to tile this wall here just to finish up and just to make it look kind of okay. Otherwise we're going to have this half finished kind of look, and we don't really want that. Okay. It will do. I'm not a fan of the not doing up here though. But then if I do that, I'm absolutely going to go nuts and go that way. So maybe not. We have 1,020 left. I think we may call it there. This place needs a rug, but anyway. Yeah, I think we will call it there. We have a 100% completed job. The sun is still setting, or it's starting to set. You know what? This has to be my favorite part of the house now. We will screenshot that for our thumbnail. There we go. And I think if that's our last job, tomorrow we're going to get back to doing the garden on the variable woman's house. Okay, you know what? The rest of this room does need to be done. I will just finish tiling this bathroom. So I'm pretty sure my budget won't allow me to do much more. Those are full tiles, so I'll get rid of them. Alrighty, we need probably 2 more packs. So we will just finish this room and make it look tidy, and like it isn't half done. I could probably have gotten away with just painting this part of the room with white paint, but this way if they want to put any more wet areas in, like a bath or something like that, they've got the choice. So that will do with that. Okay, and last but not least, alright, technically this place needs blinds and a bunch of other things, but I think this is where we're going to leave it. We will finish the job. Here we go. I mean, it's an improvement. Okay, it's a big improvement. There we go. Okay, utility gardens like natural materials such as wood and stone. Okay, so we've completed all of the jobs that came with the HGTV DLC. If we want to repeat any of the jobs, we just have to go back into the map and tick and click on the house, and we get the option of restarting it if we want. So that helps. You also have your mail. It's very similar to your archive in your mail. So that's what your HGTV DLC will add, is 10 more jobs, and in your browser for purchase it will add 10 more houses, I think. Yeah, so you get 10 more houses to actually do up. So your DLC, and some of these have got some really interesting floor plans and layouts, as you've seen, so I'm really looking forward to just getting in and playing with those. We still have our moon base waiting to be done, which came out to celebrate, I think it was the April Fool's update, and they've left us with the moon base, which is really cool. The Alone Home was from one of the Christmas updates. I think I bought Samantha Meyer's house, yeah, from the Halloween update. So basically we've been given, there's a whole bunch of things that come in with the HGTV DLC. In addition to the jobs and the new houses, you get your portfolio, which you can go through if you want to. Have a look at what you've sold. Gosh, what is wrong with me today? And that's all that. The other thing that you'll get with it is your tablet's a little bit changed, in that you now have your HGTV tab. You also have the infinity button, so if you're actually just in your house button, you won't get any of the HGTV DLC stuff, and vice versa. If you're in your house button, you won't see any of this. If you want to see everything that's available to you from all of your DLCs, hit your infinity button and then go in. So for instance, there's your walls from everything, but here's your walls from your house, so it's a slightly different look to it. There are no walls in the free DLC for Apocalypse Flipper, and here's your walls in your HGTV thing. So if you've got all of the DLC, that's the button you want to be using when you're decorating, if you want to see all of your options. There's your garden DLC, which you're pretty much all familiar with. So that is that. It's I'm really enjoying everything they've added to it. I think my favourite part has to be the bookcases, which are I've been whinging about wanting more bookcases for so long. Look at this. So we now have more options. If you've got your HGTV DLC, you've got more options for your narrow bookcases than just your limb. Unfortunately, these ones didn't pass in. So on top of that, when they put out the DLC, they also put out some more free stuff to go into your normal DLC. So lots of changes in the last week or so, last 2 weeks, I think, since this came out, and pretty good. But next week we are going to be heading back to the variable woman's house, and we're going to be going straight into the garden. Basically, we've done the interior, we just need to do the exterior, and we'll be selling that to the Johnsons. So a quick look over with that. We'll be basically turning this into an American garden with conifers and paths out the front, probably a pool area in this section of the yard. There was a tip that said I should try and put a basketball court in here somewhere. That's going to be interesting. This is the parents' retreat, so this will probably just be bushes and plants and a path going around. So we've got probably a couple of sessions of very garden flipper focused stuff coming up for you, and that is pretty much what we're planning for tomorrow. So there you go. If you like this episode, please hit like, and if you'd like to see more, hit subscribe, and I will see you another day. Tomorrow, to be precise. Just head back to the office and save the game for the day. So a utility garden is flowers and vegetables in perfect symbiosis, or as near to perfect as you can get. There you go. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. I will catch you tomorrow. Take care out there.